sure you watch this entire video. Absolutely free game breakdown. Utah StateAggies versus the UConn Huskies. Saturday, noon kickoff. Before we get into this game, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit that like button if you like our content. Why wouldn't you? Turn your notifications on and leave us a comment. Become part of that comment crew. Let's dig right into this game. Shout out to Billy with his Lions winner on Thursday night. We got that Oregon State game tonight. Don't forget about that. That's one of my bigger games of the week here. As I said yesterday, this game, I'm going to say the line, very famous line, one man's trash is another man's treasure. These are two trash teams, but somebody has to win and somebody has to cover the spread. The Aggies did lose their last game when they took the field versus James Madison. And, they had an big offensive game, but they had a lot of turnovers, 3 turnovers, and they couldn't really convert third down opportunities. So they moved the ball up and down the field, but like I said, they couldn't really make it happen in the crucial moments, which caused them to lose by a touchdown. They're lost 2 straight, averaging 37.8 points per game. That's very high right now as far as offensive production, but they haven't really done much, right? Besides that, they've scored a good amount of touchdowns, putting up a lot of yards. McCae Hillstead has 619 passing yards, 206 per game, 7 touchdowns, 3 picks. Defensively, not very good, giving up 34 points a game, 412 yards, and they're giving up a lot of rushing yards, 170 rushing yards per game. They've forced 4 turnovers, all interceptions. Nothing super, super big to write home to mom about, but this is an interesting number. Week 5, they are 10-2 against the spread. Why does that matter in college football? In the NFL, it doesn't really matter, but in college football, they're basically facing similar, same type of competition at the same times of the year. So, the really good teams face really bad teams early in the year. Later on in the year, they start to face some tougher teams. Now, this is a Utah State team that did put up 21 points on an Air Force defense that only gives up 12 to 13 points a game. They have multiple QBs in rotation, which I'm not in love with. I think they need to clean this up. But they are 44th in total offense and 23rd in points per game. So moving over to UConn. UConn has not been very good either. Like I was saying, they are sitting at 1-5 against the spread in their last 6, averaging 13 points per game, 286 yards per game, 6 turnovers. Not good at all. They're almost putting up as many turnovers as touchdowns, which you never want to see that. Defensively, they're giving up 31 a game, 153 rushing, 202 passing. Once again, not spectacular at all. Like I said, they're 1-3 against the spread this season, 1-5 against the spread in the last 6. Utah State is 2-2 right now against the spread in their last 4. Now, Utah State right here in this situation, they are the better team, and they have offensive strengths that will overpower UConn in this one. I like the number of 6. I'm seeing it at BetMGM at 6. I'm seeing it at most other books at 6.5, which is very important. Oh, by the way, UConn is 132nd in total offense. There's only 133 teams, so they're second to last. Give me Utah State all day, but give me that 6. And what I'm doing is I'm playing this one on BetMGM because I could get it at 6 and I could buy it to 5.5 for not too much money, and I love it. So I'm taking Utah State, minus 5.5 on BetMGM. Lock it and clock it. Let's win.